up? It's Rob Forbes from 5FM.
And Joe Crann from Sokoladuma.
And we're just hanging out at the VS Gaming Festival playing some FIFA and having a good time.
Well, I'm beating you on FIFA, you mean?
Yeah, you're hammering me on FIFA. Okay, one of us is having a good time. Joe. Well, Joe has to play. Interesting team choices, you're right. Joe obviously has to play with Sheffield Wednesday because he's a Sheffield boy. He's got to represent them. He's single-handedly trying to grow the brand in South Africa.
I'm doing my bit. I feel like I should be paid by Sheffield Wednesday for the work that I'm doing here. It's like outreach.
Yes. Introducing the people to the people of Yorkshire.
It's funny because I do have people say to me now, like, I do actually take note of what happens with Sheffield Wednesday now, which is great. Like, I mean, the fact that there are even a few people that care now, I feel like I've done my job.
It's corrupting a whole bunch of young people. I went with Leverkusen purely because, remember that Zidane Champions League final goal? That volley, the one that everyone sees. Everyone forgets it was against Leverkusen. It was like they'd never done the European thing before. It was their first ever final. It was big for the club, and I've loved them since that day.
They're a very hipster team, though.
They are.
It's like a hipster's favourite.
They were cool hipster German before Dortmund became the cool hipster German.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Leverkusen a real deal.
Yeah, so his was an interesting choice. Mine was just a natural one. He didn't pick Arsenal because he didn't want to lose to Sheffield Wednesday with Arsenal. That's the only reason.
That's literally the only reason. You can't rep your brand and lose in your brand's colours.
Yeah, I mean, we play a lot. I mean, we're mates in real life. But yeah, this is the first time we've had like people watching.
Yeah, good point. It is.
That's what I was worried about. I was worried that I was going to beat him in all our games when we play behind closed doors, and then as soon as people were watching, he was going to thump me. And
well, what you didn't see is we had a warm-up game just before the game that got shown. And he beat me 5-0.
Forestieri. You and Monterrey.
I was Monterrey from Mexico, but Forestieri scored 4 on his own. Best day he's ever had.
Hero, though. Fessi's a hero.
Messi is a hero. So at least we got the actual showdown. 1-0 I'll take. And you missed the penalty, which is kind of embarrassing for you.
Hit the post with Forestieri, so yeah. I'm not going to brag too much.
Events like this are interesting because it's cool to see esports grow. It's cool to see the stuff that we all do. We all sit around, we got our PCs and our consoles or whatever. We're playing the games anyway. It's nice to make it like serious.
I think it's interesting to see just how bad we really are. in compared to like these guys who are just insane. Like, I mean, we play socially and we like to think we're pretty good, like we're alright. And then
every now and again you'll go online and you'll be like, won half the games, lost half the games, I must be okay.
You play one of these pros and it's just like, nope, you are awful. You are awful. But no, I mean, like Forbes said, I mean, it's amazing to see how much the esports scene is growing here. And the money is proper now. Like, it's really, I mean, we're looking overseas and we're seeing America and we're talking millions of dollars that's going into these. So the fact that people are really, the brands in South Africa are really jumping on board now and putting together like, events like this, and I mean, if you see the setup here, it's beautiful. Like, it looks stunning. And I think that, like I say, it's an amazing sort of stepping stone now. And I think that the more people get involved, the more we have guys like Casper and Sobizi and guys like that involved, the more it's going to grow. And I think it'll be great for South African games.
And I'll tell you the other thing that's cool is first prize today is 500 grand, right? So we asked the organisers, how many games do you have to play to win the 500 grand? They're like, no, 5 games. 5 games of FIFA at 100 grand a game if you're the winner today. So like, chances are you might be watching this and you sit at home and play FIFA on the weekend. Where were you? 500,000 rand. Where were you today? You were lying around in your underwear when you should have been here.
You know what you would have been doing here anyway.
Yes, exactly. $15,000 for charity is what he won.
Yeah. No, well, we decided to split it. I think, I mean, obviously with it not being for sort of our benefit, like if 2 charities can benefit from this, I mean, we didn't even know. Like, we arrived, we just came for a game. Like, we weren't expecting there to be any sort of prize or anything like that. So when they told us, I was like, awesome, now I definitely need to win. Afterwards, we said, like, we'll split the money, we'll put 7.5 each into a couple of different charities. And then, I mean, that's the other beauty of this is I mean, there's so much money going into the guys who are actually taking part, to the winners and stuff. But I mean, for all the celebrity games we had, I had 15k for charity every time, which is amazing. and it's an amazing cause that we're doing it for as well. We didn't know we were doing it, so
Yeah, literally, right? And they're like, listen, we got $15,000 you can give away.
I'll think something football related, I think. Football related, something grassroots, something like that.
There's an interview. Do I have to say something for like the kids?
No,
I honestly don't know. I'm gonna go home and think about it. No.
Yeah, so it's my own personal charity. I don't think that. I think that'd be frowned upon.
No. Well, they weren't going to pay it to us, so it's not like we could even if we wanted to. But luckily, no, we'll make some good choices.
Yeah, I think it's important to do these. There are so many good causes out there, especially in a country like South Africa. There's so much going on. There's so many people that $7.5 could make such a massive difference. So I'll go home and I'll have a think, and I'll make sure I pick someone that is